Good morning, welcome back to another deadline stream, this time for Game Week 13. A quick turnaround, we had a deadline on Tuesday. It is now every single week. We've got 3 more deadlines after this one before the World Cup. They're all on Saturday mornings. Happy day. Start immediately. We don't have time. Well, you have to wait, right? This is how things work. This is life. Stuff's going on. I've just made me drink. I've just been to the toilet so that I don't have to go to the toilet again before 11 o'clock. You got to think about these things. We could just discuss my morning routine if you wanted instead of FPL. Would that help? Fired. Hello. Phoenix has been short. What do you mean? Has it been short? Anyway, hello. My transfer has been made. Trossard has gone. Hang on. Before I bring up my team, right? I'm not trying to. It's really not that exciting. But who did I bring in? Saka or Foden? Let's see. Go on. Let's see. Let's start a poll before I release my team. So I don't. I know I always say this, right? And people don't believe me, but I do not get the person that I sometimes get some Liverpool stuff from never gives me the full team. So I've never once had the full 11, right? And he plays FPL, and he knows who I own. So all I've seen is that Milner and Robertson start, which I'm assuming means Trent does not start. I have seen another team, but not from someone that I usually get team news from at all, so I don't know if it's legit. That also has Trent not playing. So I'm going to assume that Trent's not playing, basically. Start Raya, Aston Villa away, or Ward? I think you start Raya in this one. As much as Ward has been amazing, I think you start Raya. Pakadar Lassen, thank you very much for coming, remember. Trossard to Saka and James to Gabriel for a -4. Yes, that sounds great. Everything you do turns out bad. Yes, absolutely everything. That'll be why I got a big green arrow last week. Saw a tweet saying Darwin Núñez didn't travel. Yeah, I mean, I know you can't trust everything, but it just feels like there's no smoke without fire at this point. I'd be very surprised if Darwin Núñez is starting. Do you know what that means, though? That means Salah's going to play up front. Does that mean I have to shift the captaincy? Okay, 61% said Foden, 39% said Saka. Let's end that poll now, right? We don't have all day. Foden is in. Couple of reasons. One, I'm probably just going to get Saka next week anyway. And I did say if you're going to get 1 in 13, 1 in 14, you should just go for Foden. But also, this is like a bit of insurance that if something goes wrong next week, Foden's going to be the one that I definitely want from 13 to 16. But the reality is I'll probably just get Saka next week anyway. And also, obviously, there are slight doubts around Saka. I think he's going to start, but there's obviously some slight doubts around that. So I just went with the safe pick and got Foden. I had enough money in the bank. I've still got enough money to do Zaha to Saka. I've got 0.2 million spare. No, I've got 0.3 million spare on that move. So even if Saka goes up, I've got wiggle room there. And also Zaha I think Zaha's close to another rise, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if that's a wild card thing. Yeah, Zaha could rise tonight, in which case I'll make another 0.1 million on him. So, yeah, Foden is in. My captain's on Haaland. If Salah's up front, I really want to switch it. I got to be honest, it's an effective ownership thing, and in a bad way. I do not know if I can take the pain of Salah blanking in the early fixture and then Haaland playing at 3 o'clock. I just don't know if I want to go through that again. And ultimately, if Salah bangs a hat-trick, yes, of course, it would be much better to have him captain, but I'm not going to complain about that. I will have a little bit of a moan that I didn't captain him, but ultimately, I've got a hat-trick from someone that will be somewhat of a differential for me. I don't think his effective ownership will be over 100%. So I think I'm going to go Haaland. Oh, it's so boring, though. Salah's literally playing Nottingham Forest. It is the two things that are in my mind, right? It's the early kickoff. Klopp hates it. He absolutely hates this early kickoff. He always talks about it. It's not enough time when you play Champions League and stuff because you finish at like 9:30 on a Wednesday. You're playing Saturday at 12:30. So Salah could even come off early. But the only thing I would say in favour of Salah captaincy, who the hell is he going to come off for? Right? If Núñez isn't playing, Firmino's going to start. I'm not saying I know this, by the way. I'm just saying it makes sense, right? Firmino and Salah up front, Elliott on the right, Carvalho on the left, and they're going to continue with a 4-4-2. Who does Salah even come off for? So I think Salah might play 90 minutes. I think if it was a normal game and he had a fit squad, Salah probably wouldn't play. He'd probably play like 70, 75. But I think Salah's going to play 90. And that is a little bit of a worry for me. That is a little bit of worry. Stop saying Nunez won't play. Okay, Nunez will definitely play. Go and buy him. Thanks for good content every single day. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying it. Salah's flag because he got a bit of a kick. But I think Arteta said hopefully he'll be fine. Why did he have to say hopefully he'll be fine? The last time Milner and Salah were on the pitch together and there was a penalty, Salah took it. I'm pretty sure Salah will keep penalties even with Milner on the pitch. I wouldn't worry too much about that. That would be annoying though. Imagine that. Imagine Liverpool get 2 penalties and Milner takes them both and Salah blanks. Oh my days. Sheriff, how is it going? Play Ward or Kepa? Kepa's got Man United. Ward's got... Oh, can we really play Ward over Kepa? Can we really play Ward over Kepa? Is that what it's come to? I mean, Ward is amazing, as we know. I don't know about that one. Let me come back to that one. Play Trippier or Castagna. I mean, these are all tricky questions, right? Because Trippier's obviously got the worst game. But the guy is ridiculous. The guy is ridiculous. Okay, I'll go with gut instinct. Gut instinct is play Ward and Trippier. Ward and Trippier. Bench Wilson for any of them? No. If Salah is up front, I'm captaining. Good luck. Oh, this is the problem. Everyone else is going to have the balls to do it, and I'm not. I want to switch. It's just, I like being punished by Haaland so much. Honestly, it's just he is the reason. One of the reasons. The main reason I would say my rank is so bad that I've missed all 3 hat tricks. You know, had I obviously, you know, if I captained the highest scoring player every single week, I'd be winning FPL, right? I get that, right? I didn't do it, so therefore I don't have the points, and that's fair enough. But to miss all 3 hat tricks, that's really what has killed me so far this year. And I'm just thinking Brighton, you know, is a tougher fixture than Nottingham Forest, but one's at home, one's away. I wish it was the other way around. I wish it was Brighton away for Haaland and Forest at home for Salah. It's killing me already. And we've still got an hour and 13 minutes to go. No Saka this week. I could take a hit for Zaha, but I said all along I probably wasn't going to do that. Honestly, there's a few people that keep saying to me that you're so far behind, there's nothing else to lose. Anyone that says that has not played FPL for very long. If you think that it's already season over, honestly, you have not played FPL for very long. And like I always say, there's no point in going for differentials for the sake of it. Downgrade one of Pope or Kyle Walker-Peters to do Bowen to Foden. I mean, Kyle Walker-Peters is injured, right? So he's probably the one to get rid of. Bowen or Zaha to Foden. If you have to sell one, I would... It's tricky because next week... Bowen has Man United away. So I think over the next 2, they've both got similar fixtures. Like, Zaha's the one I'd want to sell this week. But Bowen is the one I'd want to sell next week. And I think overall, I think Bowen probably has slightly better fixtures. Does he still have penalties? We don't know. I'd probably sell Zaha this week, I think. But it's pretty close, to be honest with you. It could go wrong. It could go wrong. Is it worth gambling on Nunez or go safer for Firmino? I mean, this week it looks better to go for Firmino, but who knows who... Like, I think Firmino is due a rest sooner rather than later. He's played a lot of games in a row now. So I think if Nunez was fully fit, which he may be, right? I haven't seen anything to say otherwise. So like I said earlier, I have seen a team which doesn't have... This is going to get... I'm going to have to keep repeating this. I've seen a team that doesn't have Darwin Núñez starting, but it's not from the person that I usually get Liverpool stuff from. So I can't 100% confirm it. But at this point, I would say there's no smoke without fire. He's probably not going to start. It's just whether or not that injury continues and whether he keeps missing games. At some point, Firmino's going to get benched. It could be in the Champions League. But for this week... And honestly, if you can, I would wait until closer to the deadline to make any moves that revolve around Liverpool, because we probably will just get the full team posted at some point. I would probably go Firmino for this week, I think. But I would honestly try and wait. I think Van Dijk's always a safe pick to start. Like in hindsight, if Trent does get benched this week, it was a mistake to get him. I shouldn't have got him. I should have saved that money. I should have left myself open to get Foden this week and Saka next week for Andreas Pereira, and basically kept Zaha as well and let myself bench Solanke or Mitrovic every single week. So it is a little bit annoying that I got Trent, but it is what it is. I've got to hold on to him and hope that he plays against Leeds. As far as I know, Robertson plays. So for anyone with Simicast, not happening this week. Bench Trippier, Perisic or Solanke. Probably Perisic out of those. I mean, he's got the better fixture than Trippier, but I don't think he's going to start. I mean, it's a bit of a gamble, obviously. The problem with Perisic and Doherty, if they don't start, they will almost certainly come on, and that's why it's so hard to just play them. Whereas other players, I think, they start and then they don't start and then they never come on. But yeah, I think I'd bench Perisic. I don't think he's going to start. Bench Dyer or Trippier. Probably Trippier. I think Dyer's got a better shout at a clean sheet this week. I mean, it never makes sense to bench. It never makes sense to bench Trippier, does it? Like it never feels like it does. But I think this week, if you're going to bench him, you could do. I wouldn't begrudge you playing Trippier over Dyer, though. Bowen or Zaha to Foden. I think probably Zaha, just because I wouldn't want to get rid of Bowen before Bournemouth at home. But if you're going to keep the other one up until game week 16 anyway, it doesn't really matter which one you sell. Feeling risky, Jesus or Darwin or Firmino? I mean... I don't know if any of them are the safe pick, right? Because if Jesus gets booked this week, then he's going to miss Nottingham Forest at home. That's annoying. If you go for Firmino, who looks more likely to start this week, that's good because he's playing Nottingham Forest, but he might miss the next game anyway. And if Jesus doesn't get benched, then he's got Nottingham Forest at home next week. So I think Jesus is probably the one I would go for out of those. Gomez, Saka versus Justin Foden versus Diaz, Martinelli. I mean, probably... I mean, they're not great options. If you have to play the defender every week, then I'd probably go Diaz, Martinelli. But otherwise, if you can bench him a few times, Justin and Foden, I think. Apparently, Trent is playing right midfield. I find it hard to believe. Has he ever played right midfield for Liverpool? Like, Harvey Elliott was rested in the last game. He could just come back and play there. I really... If we find... Look, I might change my mind if we get team news before then that says Trent is playing, but I don't think that's going to happen. Play Pope or Ward. Ward, I think. I mean, Pope's got Spurs away. Like, Pope is great. Oh, I don't know. But then the Newcastle defence is much better. But Wolves' defence isn't great. But Wolves' attack isn't great. But Leicester's defence is really bad. And they are away this week. More haul potential in big games. Possibly. I feel like I want to say Ward. But yeah, you could go Pope. There's probably no clean sheet for either of them, to be honest. Anyone else brave enough to captain Salah with me? Let's go. Questions. Ward or Raya and Trippier or Doherty? I think Doherty will get benched. Obviously, there is, of course, a chance that Doherty and Perisic play, but I think they both get benched this week. So I'd probably play Trippier. And then Ward or Raya, I'd definitely play Raya. Start Trippier or Gay. Well, put it this way, right? Before we got the Trent news, I was going to play Trippier and bench Gay, so I guess that answers the question. Kane to Darwin Nunez for a -4. I plan to get Trent. No. Don't do either of those moves, because there's loads of rumours going around that they're both not going to be playing. So that would be a really, really bad -4 if that's the case. Why did you get Martinelli over Saka? I didn't. Martinelli's much cheaper. I've had Martinelli since day one. I haven't got him. I've just always had him. Jamal, thank you very much for coming a member upgrade. Take a hit for Billing to Saka was my 1 week punt. A hit. I mean, he should play. It's not guaranteed, but he should play. So you could do that, yeah. I mean, Saka is definitely better than Billing. Be a bit annoying if he was bench, but I don't think he will be. Pretty sure he'll start. Any 5 million midfielder other than Jensen worth looking at for my bench? Have 2 transfers and happy with everyone else. Wow, 2 transfers. You're making a bench. I mean, Andreas Pereira. It's probably better. Otherwise, I don't look at £5 million midfielders very often, so I don't even know who's on the list. Like Willock, Rice. How much is Carvalho at Liverpool? I think he's more, isn't he? Yeah, Carvalho is 5.4. Harvey Elliott's 5 million. If you really wanted to go punty, you could buy Harvey Elliott. He's not guaranteed to play every game, though. That's the only problem. Is Jensen, though? Is Jensen guaranteed to play every game? I don't even know if he has been started. I'd have to look. I got to be honest, £5 million midfielders, I don't look at that often. Yeah, Jensen's basically nailed. Yeah, he's probably better. But Harvey Elliott, if you want to take a bit of a punt, can maybe even play him this week. Who knows? Jensen chat is niche, I know. Oh, Almiron, yeah. How much is he now? Because I think he's gone up though, hasn't he? I don't think he's 5 million anymore. Oh, he's 5.3. If you got 5.3 million, Almiron probably is the better option. I went Solanke to Haaland and Maddison to Foden before Haaland and Foden rose in price. Very nice. I'm 110 rank. This is my first hit of the season. Do you think those moves... Yeah, Solanke and Maddison to Foden and Haaland. Yes, great moves. Wilson to Darwin or Firmino for a hit. I mean, if you have to do it, Firmino, but I would just keep Wilson, to be honest with you. One for this week between Emerson, West Ham at home, Dunk or Nico. I mean, I don't think... I'm looking it up now. I don't think there's a very good chance of Emerson starting. And Dunk has got Man City away. And who's the other one? Nico Williams. I mean, Nico Williams might not even start either. I mean, can we really... I mean, he could play left back again. But he's got Liverpool. Oh my God. They are basically all horrible moves. They are all horrible. I'm probably going to say Dunk. Against Man City, though, I mean, it just sounds stupid. I mean, you've got horrible options. I'm not going to lie. They are awful options to pick from this week. One person that won't play, the other 2 that probably will play, and they're playing the 2... Like, it couldn't get any worse than having to play Man City and Liverpool away. I don't even know, to be honest with you. I guess Dunk, just because a bit of goal threat and the defence is okay, and so you never know, but they're definitely going to concede. I mean, we literally do know. I think if Emerson was guaranteed to start, you could just go for him. I mean, I guess because we think the other 2 will definitely concede, you could just go for Emerson and hope that he comes off the bench for a 1 point and doesn't get minus like the other 2. But they're just all horrible picks, I think. Should I start Pereira for Fulham or Edouard for Palace? Who have Palace got? Everton away. I'd probably start Edouard, I think. Do we think he's absolutely nailed on now? He's still, in the back of my mind, Edouard is still one of those players that could just get benched at some point. That's my only worry about him. Whereas Andreas is definitely going to start. But I guess he's played enough recently to warrant going for him. Yeah, Emerson won't start. Duncan Nico Williams could get minus points. Like, it's hard to know. I really want to captain Salah. If it goes right, it's the early kickoff. That's the pain. That's the pain of the game. If he messes up in that early kickoff, it's playing on my mind. I shouldn't be worried about when teams are playing, but it's playing on my mind. Kane to Tony, Trossard to Salah for a -4. I don't think you need to take a -4 necessarily. But then again, you want to get rid of Trossard, so sure. -4 to get rid of Kane though feels bad, but Salah could be up front. Like the last 2 games where Salah's started up front, I mean, he didn't start, I guess, but against Rangers he comes on, gets a hat trick playing up front, and then against Man City he plays up front, and he should have had more than 1 goal. So what can he do against Nottingham Forest? Like, yeah, I don't mind that -4, but you know me, I like Salah. It could go wrong. Play Castagna or Eze, probably Eze. I think the only thing with actually, no, sorry, I got the wrong guy. Yeah, so I was thinking of. Oh no. Sorry, yeah, I'm just an idiot. I was looking at Eze's minutes: 89, 90, 90 last few games. I'd probably play Eze, I think. On a wildcard, Salah, Mitrovic, Jesus, Solanke, or Darwin, Saka, Kane. Salah, Mitrovic, Jesus, Solanke for sure. Play Gomez or White. Nottingham Forest away or Southampton away. Probably Gomez. Salah triple captain, I think he's going to smash it. I really don't. I wouldn't use triple captain in an away game to Nottingham Forest. I mean, it could be great, but you know me, I'm going to save it for a double game week. Mount, Zaha to Foden and Pope to another goalkeeper. Mount or Zaha to Foden and Pope to another goalkeeper worth a -4. Probably not, to be honest. Should I rush to bring in Foden or Saka this week? Got Zaha, Bowen, Martinelli and Salah in the midfield. You don't need to rush, no. You could bring one of them in next week instead if you wanted to. Probably for Bowen. Darwin not travelled. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what the rumours are saying. And Paddy's usually got pretty good information. So I if you've got Darwin Nunez, I think you. Sorry, if you haven't got him, you don't buy him now. And 100% Salah captain if playing Monday Night Football. But to be fair, right, as much as I kind of always say, like, you know, never back the early kickoff is a load of rubbish. When it's kind of involves like midweek games, there is less of a turnaround. So although it sounds crazy to say, well, you can't back the early kickoff, in this case, it's playing until like 9:30 or whatever on Wednesday, then playing again at 12:30 on Saturday. If he was playing Monday, you'd have an extra 2 days rest. But oh, is it a troll? No, hang on a second. No. Hang on. Oh, sorry. It's Booner again. Yeah, fair enough. Jeez, I don't know why everyone hasn't blocked him, honestly. It's so annoying, like, every single week. Yeah, there is. Paddy does have a separate account, by the way. But I still, for what it's worth, I think the Darwin I don't know whether he's travelled or not, but I think it's true. I think he is going to be on the bench, for what it's worth. So overall, this time it probably will be correct. A Keith Spurs prediction is in, no Perisic or Doherty. Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising, to be honest with you. I've got Sarr and Ward. Who should I play? Well, Sarr's at home, so I'd probably play him. Taking out Kilman, would you go White or Gabriel? Gabriel. In isolation, obviously, one's more money, so it depends what that stops you doing later on. Trossard to Saka or Daka to Skamaka? I love that question. Trossard to Saka or Daka to Skamaka? I mean, Daka's probably going to play, right? Daka's probably going to play. So Trossard to Saka, I think. Daka could be an issue later on, but I think he'll play this week because Vardy played midweek. Thoughts on this team? Only worries Robertson not starting. Robertson should start. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, team looks good. Cullis, play one. Trippier, Gay or Andreas. Loz, how's it going? It's going good. The game's telling me it only cost me 4 points to bring in Salah, Martinelli and Foden. Absolute bargain. I assume Salah armband is a no-brainer. I mean, I wouldn't say no-brainer, but it does look pretty damn good today, doesn't it? It looks pretty damn good. But I still want to go. I'm still so tempted to go Haaland. I'm going to switch. I already know I'm going to switch. I don't want to do it. That's why I'm delaying it. Rash for Trossard. Game week 14. Zaha for Foden. I would probably do... Can you not do Trossard to Foden? If you can do Trossard to Foden, you surely do that rather than Rashford this week. I mean, Rashford's okay for this week, but I would definitely rather have Foden. Salah's the OG of the early kickoff curse. I think Brighton is a better defence. Two strong centre-backs will mark Haaland. De Bruyne and Foden might feast. Salah up front with around 0.9 XG against Forest. Yeah, look, I think that Brighton defence is pretty good, but Man City attack is also damn good. You got to remember that. You got to remember that. I'm 100% going to put the armband on Salah. The upsides are far better. Yes. Well, the upsides are better if he scores more points. Yes. Kane and Sinistera to Jesus and Foden for a -4. Yes, but obviously note that Jesus only one yellow card away from suspension. Flip a coin. Nah, I can't do that. 2 4.4 to 4.6 million defenders on wildcard. Gomez, White, Dallo, Sessegnon. Not Sessegnon, I don't think. Thoughts on getting Darwin in place and hope? No, I probably wouldn't do that. Tony and Robertson sounds better to me. Or even Tony and Van Dijk if you want to play it absolutely safe. I'd probably go 4.4 to 4.6. Probably Zuma plus one of the others. Ben White, probably. Yes, I was going to go... Well, I was going to go Saka first if I was going to get the other one in Game Week 15, but I'm probably not going to do that. Zaha to Saka and Bowen to Foden for a -4. Or do Zaha to Foden and Konza to Bueno to fund Foden for a -4 and then do Bowen to Saka next game week. That sounds so confusing. Zaha... I wouldn't do Zaha and Bowen out for a -4, no. Zaha to Foden and Konza to Bueno to help fund Foden for a -4. I mean, that way's probably better, but... Yeah, I guess that way's slightly better, yeah. Pope or Ward, honestly, flip a coin. Just go Pope. I think they're both conceded this week. Saka news, there is no news. Kilman's Gabriel for a -4. Probably wouldn't take a -4, no. I have 2 free transfers I could use. One, do Trossard to Saka, or use both and do Trossard and Kane to Salah and Tony Jesus. I'd probably just do Trossard. Unless you really want to captain Salah, I'd probably just do Trossard to Saka, I think. Saka and Tony or Zaha and Jesus. Saka and Tony. No, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I don't know. Saka and Tony or Zaha. I mean, Saka and Tony, you get both penalty takers, but I think Zaha's better than Tony. I mean, really, Zaha and Saka is the answer. I'm going to say Zaha and Jesus. I'm not 100% sure about that. Trossard early kickoff was a little bit different though. He played Friday. I guess it wasn't. Yeah, Friday, Tuesday, so he had 3 days off. Trossard to Saka or Martinelli. Yeah, I mean, I think Saka's the answer as long as the money doesn't block you from doing something else. Trent and Doherty issues. I'd have to play Cancelo, Gay, and Nico. Should I do a -4 for Trent to Robertson? The problem is, if you do -4 Trent to Robertson, what happens next week if Robertson gets benched and Trent plays? You can't keep doing that, right? Or minus. I wouldn't do Doherty to Perisic. They could both be benched. I mean, if you're gonna, I would just bench Trent and do Doherty to a different defender if you have to, like a cheaper defender. Ben White, Gabriel. Depends how much money you got. Captain Foden's a great differential. Yeah, but I'm not worried about differentials. I just want a captain who I think is the best player. And I think between Salah and Haaland, it's pretty close. Like, Foden's great, but it's like exactly like Trent. Right? Not this season, of course, but in seasons gone past when Trent was brilliant, right? Everyone would always say, what about Trent over Salah? But it was always going to be Salah for me. And of course, there's going to be games where Trent outscores Salah, but most of the time, Salah's going to win out. And it's the same with Foden. Every time Foden has a good game, so does Haaland, and he's on penalties, and he's much more likely to score. So I'm never really going to captain Foden over Haaland, unless we need like a differential towards the end of the season. Yeah, look, I know it's really easy to say stuff like that. When's it close between Haaland and Salah? Because if we go on recent points, Salah hasn't done well. But the guy's playing up front against Nottingham Forest away. If you don't think that's a good fixture for him, then fair enough. But I think it's a lot closer than people are giving it credit for. Yeah, I've already answered the Saka first thing. I've already answered it. Yes, I was, but plans have changed. I don't know if... I'm going to have to put this in the ticker. I have no idea if Saka's starting. I don't know if Saka is starting. Presume he is, but I have no inside info. There we go. I assume Saka is starting, but I don't know. Bowen or Maddison to Foden, I can't decide. I mean, I feel like that's really easy. Because Bowen's got Bournemouth at home. Maddison's got Wolves away. And Bowen's also got 2 other good fixtures after this. So I think it's Maddison to Foden, personally. I'd be very surprised if Saka doesn't start. Put it that way. Play Justin or Gay. Have Guaita as keeper. Is Justin even that attacking anymore? Castagna is. Everton away. I don't know. Gay. I'll go Gay. It's pretty close. Is it worth doing Solanke to Skamaka for a hit? Probably not. Play Andreas, Edouard, or Edouard to Tony 1 free transfer. Just play Edouard, I think. How sure are we that Gomez starts? I don't think Matip or Konate are back, so I'm pretty sure he does start. Why you keep ignoring the Trent comments? I don't. I've answered questions about Trent loads in this stream already. And I've also put it in the ticker as well. I can't wait to get punished by Foden for going to Saka. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm thinking, as a Foden owner, I'm thinking exactly the same. Can't wait for Saka to score a penalty, get an assist, and, you know. Mitrovic to Firmino -4. Nope. Wouldn't do that. Is Salah definitely playing up front today? Not definitely, but it looks pretty good if Nunez is out. Yeah, Team News and Ticks has just tweeted 10:50, so Liverpool Team News is going to come in at 10:50. So we're going to find out for sure. I'm pretty sure Nunez is not playing. I don't know if he's benched or not, and I'm pretty sure Trent is not playing either. And therefore, Salah's going to be up front. Wolves have only scored 5 goals this entire season. Is that true? Is it only 5 goals? Like, I know they've been bad, but is it only 5 goals? They've only scored 5 goals. That's ridiculous. They're better than that, though, aren't they? They are better than that. Like, if Ward gets another clean sheet, I'm in dreamland. I don't expect it to happen, but I am in absolute dreamland. Amaron scored 5 goals. Wolves have scored 5. Amaron scored more goals than Salah. Amaron has scored more goals than Salah. Salah's still only on 7 returns this season. I don't have the Liverpool news from the usual source about Nunez, so I do not know, but I'm going to assume he's not starting. But I would just wait until 10:50 when we're just going to get the lineup and all these questions are answered. All these questions will be answered. Reckon Son to Foden is worth a hit? No, probably not. Darwin for Mitrovic for a -4? No. Played 2 out of Gay, Zuma, Trippier. I mean, Zuma and Trippier probably. Solanke and Barnes to Foden and Greenwood -4. As long as that doesn't mess you up, and because obviously you don't want to play Greenwood every week. Even then, I don't know if I would do that for a -4. It's just because you're getting a non-playing player. I guess you're moving to 5 midfield, are you? Maybe. Poor Jimenez at Wolves having a rough time of it. Just Wolves in general. Play 2 of Andreas Bailey or Gordon. Probably Gordon, Andreas. Alisson and Cancelo or Trent and Ederson. I mean, I would say Trent and Ederson, but this week it has to be Alisson and Cancelo because I don't think Trent's going to start. Nah, I wouldn't get Darwin on a wild card and hope because if Darwin is benched, then it's almost certainly injury related, right? Because what was I saying? Because yeah, it could be injury related, so there's no guarantee he's going to be back. It could be one of those things that gets worse. So I don't know. I don't think I would put him on there. If you want to, you could bank the money and put a different striker in there and leave yourself one move to get him. But what if he misses Leeds? Then it's only Spurs away and Southampton at home. I wouldn't worry about him, to be honest, on wildcard now. Supposedly the team is Alisson, Milner, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, Elliott, Fabinho, Thiago, Carvalho, Salah and Firmino. Yeah, I've seen something similar. But again, not from someone that I necessarily know 100% is accurate, but I've seen pretty similar, yeah. So that could be the team. Firmino starting, Salah up front, Milner and Robertson fullbacks, no Darwin Nunez. Buy De Bruyne if you have enough, or buy Foden. Well, the thing is, it's not just about buying that single player. It's what that money will do for you in the future. And I'm presumably that money could be well spent. So I'd probably just get Foden. Gaz, I wouldn't worry about saying about the ticker. People never look at it. I put it in to kind of try and reduce the amount of similar questions, like to put info in there, but it never seems to help. Maybe I need big red arrows pointing to it or something. Hang on a second. Can we do that? Hang on, let me try something here. Let me put it in downloads. The roof comes on. Oh yeah, perfect. How do I? Oh yeah, perfect. Put a message in the ticker telling people to look at the ticker. I love it. Okay, let's see if this works now. Hang on. Put a message in the ticker telling people to look at the ticker. Oh. Where is... There you go. Perfect. Right. We're done. That's how the streams are going to look from now on. How is rank calculated when so many people have the same points and 1 point behind you but rank 16k lower? I don't think it does show how valuable hits are. It just shows that... I mean, hits are the same as always. They're only sometimes needed. If they're needed, they're needed. It doesn't really matter about rank or anything like that, to be honest. That's not how you should look at it. I don't know what you mean by calculated. You've got 1 point less, you're 16k lower because there's presumably 16,000 people lower, right? And ranks are close together. Start Dallo or Gay for Saka. Or play Saka and Hunt. No, you definitely play Saka, I think. Kane, Reed, Kukurea to Jesus, Foden, White for a -8 hit. I don't really like the sound of that. I guess it sets you up pretty nicely for the next few weeks, but It's okay. It's not another way to do a team reveal. Another red arrow, yeah. Another red arrow for me. Play one, Andreas, Bailey, Johnson, or Emerson. Johnny, sorry. Andreas. Not many better opportunities to jump rank than Salah captain this week, surely. Got to take it when they come. Yeah, Max, you're right. You're right. But the thing is, it's easy to say that now, but what happens when Haaland outscores Salah and the rank goes down? Oh, Anfield edition. James Milner starts today. Just seeing if there's any other news. Is Firmino a good placeholder for Darwin? Yeah, but you're never going to want to make that move. You're just probably going to keep playing Firmino, I reckon. All right, well, I'll get... Sorry, I just realised I've kept the red arrow there for a very long time. Saka in for Barnes for a -4. I would probably do that. Which second Liverpool player to get on a wild card? Maybe Van Dijk, to be honest. On wild card, Robertson or Trent. I think you'd have to go Robertson, wouldn't you? But the same could happen next week. Nunez or Firmino. Robertson on wild card if Trent is out. Sure, but if you want to go safe, just get Van Dijk. Harrison, thank you very much. Sebi. If we get late team news that Darwin starts, would you include him on a wild card instead of Salah? Probably not, but you could do. But I don't think he's going to start, so I wouldn't be expecting that. Kane to Tony, Zaha, Bowen to Salah, so far to White for a -4. Yeah, don't mind that. Van Dijk or Saliba over the next 4 game weeks? I say Van Dijk. Should I start Trent or Nico? Yeah, I mean, that's where it gets tough, right? I mean, you could probably start Trent over Nico. Zach Cash to go Andreas Saka for a hit. What do you think? Don't mind it. Don't mind it, I would say. Don't I wouldn't say love it, but I don't mind it. Don't mind it. That's basically my that's basically my thoughts about moves. It's either hate it, love it, or don't mind it. Don't mind it, you know. Nunez or Saka? Definitely Saka. Solanke or Andreas? Solanke, I think. Trent's Cancelo for a hit. I don't know about that. I don't know about Trent Cancelo for a hit. I mean, I guess it depends who you're going to have to play. Like, if you're going to have to play someone like Nico Williams, who's almost certainly going to concede to Liverpool, you would assume. I said that last week, I know. Then maybe I would do it. But if you've got a good bench option, you could just bench Trent. Play Ward and Justin over Pope and Trippier. No, I think I'd probably play Pope and Trippier, but if you want to split it, I would go Ward and Trippier, I think. Yeah, we're going to get Liverpool team news at 10:50, by the way. So like, all these questions will be answered at 10:50, but it looks pretty likely that Trent is missing out, Nunez is missing out, Salah is playing up front. I thought Nunez was a differential, but everyone in here is asking about him. It's the fixtures, right? It's Forest, Leeds and Southampton in the next 4. People want a piece of that action. Do we go Trent captain? Trent captain, Christ. No, we don't go Trent captain. Do we go Salah captain? I mean, look how good it looks, by the way. Look how good it looks. It just looks nice. Oh, but he could just not do anything against Nottingham Forest. He could just not do anything against Nottingham Forest. Haaland's just going to smash it, isn't he? He's just going to do it again. I can't. The thing is, right, like, Haaland has got me so concerned at this point that I'm trying to think about what I would need from Salah to not be panicked going into that game. Like, if Salah gets 1 goal, 1 assist, no bonus and a clean sheet, what would he be on then? He'd be on 11 points. I'd still be worried I'm about to get absolutely smashed by Haaland. And that is the problem for me. I think I need like a hat-trick from Salah to go into that Man City game calm. I just cannot take Haaland smashing him again. I just cannot take it. The problem is, right, for weeks, like a few times when Haaland has got like a hat-trick and Salah has just blanked, I have said on stream, I'm going to go Haaland, or I've said on videos or streams, I'm going to go Haaland because like, he's so highly owned, it's just not worth the pain, and if Salah does something, it'll be good for me anyway, and then I've just switched to Salah captain and he's not done anything. So I am basically, I'll be honest, I'm second guessing myself because of what's happened before, even though that shouldn't be how I pick a captain. That is how I'm thinking. Because again, I'm saying to myself, Haaland makes sense because if Salah gets a hat-trick, it's still going to be really good for my overall rank. But I still want to switch. But that's happened before and I've lost it. I just can't take the comments. It's just like, the comments will be full. There was hardly any comments after I did well last week. This week, if Salah smashed it, there'll be loads. I'll captain the opposite of you. You won't, though. You're going to go Haaland either way. Don't even pretend otherwise. To be safe, Martinez this week for a -4 and Saka next week. Can't afford Foden. Yeah, I think Martinez is perfectly fine to buy this week, yeah. I mean, Martinez is great. The only real thing... Trent's not playing. Trent's definitely not playing, by the way. So again, I know some people don't believe me. I never get the full team news. So all I got that was Milner and Robertson was starting. It didn't even say that Trent is definitely benched. But so I asked the question, and Trent's definitely benched. Yeah, Trent's definitely benched. Let me update that. Let me go and update my tweet as well. And to be honest, that matches up with another team I've seen anyway, so annoying. Like, shouldn't have brought him in last week. I knew there was a chance of this, so I'm not even saying it's unlucky. I knew there was a chance that he wouldn't play this week, and I took the risk. And now I'm really wishing that I hadn't left myself having to get rid of Zaha. I've still got faith in Zaha, so I think that was a mistake getting Trent. It is hindsight, of course. I knew there was a chance he was going to miss out this week if he started last week. I wonder how far away he was from starting, because he has done this before, like played midweek then played weekend. It's not that crazy. I think if I had 2 free transfers, I'd be selling him right now. I'm even tempted for it. Well, it's too late now because I bought Foden in, so I can't sell him anyway. But I think if I had 2 free transfers, I would have sold Trent. I would have waited, sold Trent, and just got Foden for Andreas instead. And just maybe bench Solanke this week. Hopefully Solanke scores now. That would be good. No, I wouldn't start. I mean, Trent out for a hit could work, but it's really going to depend on. It's really going to depend on what the move is, right? I know that's like so obvious to say, but some people put hits in and they're just obvious, and sometimes they're just not, right? They're just rubbish. Saka. One of the reasons people want Saka is because he's a midfielder and they're probably happy with their forwards. That's why Jesus is being overlooked. Plus, Jesus is only 1 yellow away from a suspension, and I hate it when players are what players you want are 1 yellow from a suspension, because it really does put you off going for them. And then there's obviously no guarantee they're definitely going to get it. But look what happened to Maddison. So that's why people want Saka. Plus, we suspect he's probably on penalties, right, full time. There's still a chance that if Martinelli wins one, he might take it. I don't think Martinelli won the last one that Saka took, but Saka seems to be on penalties. Yeah, Robertson's starting. So so Trent is bench, Robertson's starting. I know that for a fact. I'll put that in the ticker. I think I don't know for sure about Nunez, but I'm pretty sure he's not playing. Yeah, a few people sending me the predicted lineup with Trent right midfield. It's not happening. Salah captain if you start. I mean, Salah's going to be starting. They don't have enough players to... They don't have enough players to not start him. It's just a case of where he's playing. But to be honest, if Milner is playing, and we know Trent is out, then Milner's playing right back, which means you would assume that Harvey Elliott's going to play right midfield, right? Because he didn't play last time. Trent to Zuma and Zaha to Foden for a -4. I don't like getting rid of Zaha for a -4, but if you've got no other defender to play, I don't mind it. I think selling... You type like a demon possessed. Yeah, I'll quit, but I'm actually getting a new keyboard, because this one, I've got a Corsair keyboard, and it's mechanical, right? And the keys come off. Like, they're supposed to come off, but for whatever reason, they just don't go back on. It does my head in. So I'm getting a new one. I'm getting a non-mechanical one, so I can even type quicker. You know, that's what I'm going to put on my CV when I try and get a different job. I can type real quick. Simicast started on Milner at right, but I mean Robertson's starting, so I presume. I think I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sure Milner's right back. Yeah. Trent or Nico. Mount to Foden and Trossard to Martinelli for a -4. Yeah, I quite like that. Sinistera to Saka for a -4. Do it next week for free. I think I would do it next week for free. Fulham at home is not a bad fixture. Trossard to Foden or Trossard to Salah and Kane out for a -4. Probably just get Foden. Unless you really want to captain Salah. I've still got 28 minutes to captain Salah. I think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to end up captaining Salah. And I'm going to absolutely hate it when he blanks again. Hate it when he... If he blanks against Nottingham Forest after blanking against Bournemouth, I will lose it. I will absolutely lose it. I don't think Perisic starts, no. Or do I just go for the effective ownership play and just go for Haaland because it's boring as... I tell you now, if I I'm just saying right now, right? So it's not hindsight. For anyone that captains Salah, if he blanks against Nottingham Forest and Haaland gets another hat-trick, I don't care how often that's already happened. That is unlucky. For there to be that much swing when Salah plays Nottingham Forest away, probably playing up front as well, that is a harsh swing, right? I don't care what anyone says, that, oh, we've seen it before, Haaland's the guy, Salah's rubbish. That is harsh. If Salah plays up front as a number 9 against Nottingham Forest away and he blanks and Haaland gets another hat-trick, that is harsh. That is harsh. That is a harsh swing. If Haaland beats Salah by, like, I don't know, 5 points, 8 points, fair enough, right? That can happen. But that is a harsh swing. That is a harsh swing. Don't back an early start. Yeah, fair enough. It definitely is. Like, people that think that Salah's just done, they're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. The guy just smashed it up front against Man City. Should have scored way more. Yeah, no Trent does weaken Liverpool attack for sure, yeah. That is true. Milner not quite as effective. But Salah playing as a number 9 is different. It's different. It hits different, you know. If I captain Haaland, I hope that Salah outscores him. I really do. If I captain Haaland and he blanks and Salah gets a hat-trick, I will be delighted. I will be delighted. We can finally stop this rubbish as if Salah is a finished player. Nottingham Forest defence is really bad, by the way. They were very lucky to get a clean sheet against Brighton. I don't think you need me to sit here to tell you how bad Nottingham Forest defence is, right? Sessegnon, Trippier, or Sofao. I mean, Sofao's got a really nice fixture, but I don't think he's very likely to start. He's just not nailed at all. Sessegnon, Trippier, or Sofao. I mean, if you already own them, I would maybe play Sessegnon over Trippier this week if you already own him, just because of the fixture. Bringing Cancelo or Martinelli this game week. I mean, they're both good. They're both great. Martinelli, I guess. But they're both fantastic options this week. Bolton, thank you very much, Yogesh. Pope to Alisson, 1 free transfer or play Ward. Chase him immediately. Just play Ward, I think. I mean, Alisson's fine, but I don't think you need to use a transfer on it. Salah captain if he's starting, possibly. Like I said, I think he's a great option. I don't think Salah's going to be off penalties because Milner's on the pitch, for what it's worth. I'm pretty sure the last penalty they got when they were both on the pitch, Salah took. I think it's a bit of a myth. I mean, maybe Milner will step up and take it, but I don't think it's going to happen. No, Salah triple captain. Let's not go too crazy. I don't know if he's taken more than one, but I'm pretty sure the last time it happened, the last time there was a penalty, he took it. Yeah. I feel like the thing with the captain, I feel like I've almost got to put my money where my mouth is because I think Salah playing up front recently has been good. I just, it's killing me. It's killing me. You should start Andreas instead of Dominic Solanke. No way. Surely you don't think that, do you? Dominic Solanke is amazing. Dominic Solanke is amazing. I mean, obviously Andreas got a good fixture, but I'm taking the penalty guy every time. Come on, Bournemouth, get a penalty. Guys, remember, there is a ticker at the top. There's loads of questions answered right there. Right there. Maybe it's a bit slow. Maybe I need to get it sped up a bit. Trent to Gabriel for a hit gives me enough to do over Zaha to Saka or Solanke to Jesus next week. Yeah, but if you've got a good bench this week, I don't think you need to take the hit, right? I don't know if it's worth taking a hit for someone to fund a move for next week when something might change where you don't need that money, you want to do something else. Salah missing a penalty, Henderson save. It could happen. Henderson's not been bad with the old penalties. I'm not selling Bowen. I don't own Bowen. Trossard, Bowen and Kane out for Salah, Foden and Tony -8. Oh, I don't like the sound of that, no. I have Pope and Trippier, hence why I'm thinking about Kane out. Like, having Pope and Trippier shouldn't really affect your Kane move, to be honest. And taking him out from -8 to also take out Bowen before Bournemouth at home doesn't sound fantastic. Is Trent definitely benched? Let me just refer you to the ticker. The ticker. Salah doesn't miss penalties. Everyone misses penalties from time to time. Didn't he miss one against Leicester? Did that happen last year? Did he miss a penalty against Leicester? Pretty sure I sold him and he missed a penalty. Salah will almost certainly be down the middle today. Yeah, that was good. He should have scored. He should have scored the rebound, shouldn't he? As well. That was good because I sold him at that point. Dunk to Robertson for a hit. It would mean playing Robertson instead of Dalot this week. So basically, you're taking a hit to not play Dalot against Chelsea. Do you know what? I don't know if I would do that. Why is your ticker at the top of the screen? Why not? Why not? I mean, some people said it should move to the bottom. I have a very good feeling that will not make any difference. I have Trent starting and Gross and Veltman on my bench. Is it worth taking a -4 to remove Trent or Gross? Or start Gross and hope for a goal or assist? I mean, it depends who you can buy. The problem is there's not too many great options around Gross's price point, so I'd probably just play him, I think. Trent, Barnes, Solanke to Jesus, Foden, Vestergaard for a -8. Vestergaard. No, again, I don't really like the sound of that. Can you not just do... Why do you need to get rid of Solanke? Can you not just do Trent and Barnes out for Foden and a cheap defender that's better than Vestergaard? Would you do Sterling to Saka or Martinelli for a -4? I don't know if I would do either of those moves, but I guess Martinelli's a bit safer than Saka, but I'm pretty sure Saka will play. Stick on Haaland, no Trent week. Oh yeah, I did that one. Tony, Mitrovic or Jesus for a hit. Jesus, I guess, and hope that he doesn't get yellow carded. Bowen to Saka / Foden or Perisic out for who? I would take Perisic out. I mean, who depends how much money you got. You could go for an Arsenal defender, Gabriel maybe. Best Trent replacement, got Cancelo and on wild card, Gabriel. I'm taking a -12 YOLO, best 6.1 or below defender. Gabriel's pretty decent right now. Gabriel. Trippier, I guess, if you haven't got him. Start Koulibaly versus Man United or Gay versus Everton away. I mean, Koulibaly is at home, so that isn't... Like, Koulibaly being at home is pretty nice. Who was the other one? Gay. I don't know, Man United played well against Spurs. Can they do the same against Chelsea? I don't know. Very close. I say Koulibaly just because he's at home. If it was the other way around, if Gay was at home and Koulibaly was well, I'd definitely say Gay. I think it's quite close. Chelsea defence is obviously better. Gay's got a better fixture. Man United are great though, you know. One of the best teams in the league right now. I'm never going to get away with saying that, am I? I'll say Koulibaly. I don't think it really matters. They're both similar options this week. Oh yeah, I guess there is a potential issue with Koulibaly starting, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be in the predicted lineups. Yeah, like Fantasy Football Scout have him in the predicted lineups. I guess there is some doubt, yeah, that he might not start. Do 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 do. Yeah, go Gay if you want. I think Koulibaly will start though. Good options to swap for Perisic, Gabriel maybe. Salah captain, you're not alone. Go for it. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Sugar, we're going down. Was I singing that? Should I start Perisic or Gay? Probably Gay. Any Darwin news? I'm pretty sure he's going to be benched. We should get team news at 10:50. Who to pick out of Kepa or Ward? I say Ward. Luke, how's it going? Trent out for a hit to get Gabriel, which will free up funds for me to do Trossard to Saka Foden. Yes, if you're doing it this week. Yeah, I think that's a good move. Do 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 do. Van Dijk play. I mean, I don't know if Van Dijk plays, but I mean, Van Dijk always plays. So unless he's suddenly injured, I suspect we'll be absolutely fine. Sterling to Saka or Wilson to Firmino? The thing is, Wilson to Firmino could be a very short-term move. Would you have Trent first bench in case he makes a cameo and scores a worldie of a free kick? Nah, I think Andreas is better than Trent cameo, to be honest. In my case, anyway. I do think Trent cameo is possibly better than Webster, though. I do think that. Anfield edition confirms Trent on the bench. Yeah, they've probably taken it from me. Like, haven't they only posted about Milner so far? Yeah, they've basically posted the two things that I have posted. Milner starts and Trent's on the bench. Because if they had the full team news, they would just post it. You should ask the world to submit silly questions. Like what? Right, 14 minutes. Are we changing captain? If Salah blanks, I'm done for. I'm absolutely done for. I'm not going to be watching the game either. I think that might make it worse. I don't think I'm going to be able to watch the game. Not all of it, anyway. He's probably going to be playing up front. You're working on the game and heard that. I mean, the Liverpool news has come where the Liverpool news always comes from, right? I can't really say much more than that. Thing is, I don't really know what my gut does say. Does it say Haaland or Salah? Haaland captain is so boring. It's so boring. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Pope to Ramsdale for a hit? No, I don't think so. Pick two from Castagna, Zuma, and Trippier. Zuma and... I say Trippier. Viz. Need funds to do Trossard to Foden. Downgrade Tony or Mitrovic. Which one into Solanke or Edouard? Probably to... I still think Solanke's slightly better than Edouard, personally. Or can I switch Zaha to Saka and not take the -4? But surely you want to get rid of Trossard, don't you? I'd probably take the -4. Tony or Mitrovic, I guess. I guess you probably take... I mean, Tony's only 1 yellow away from a suspension, which is a little bit of a worry, I guess. So I'd probably downgrade him if you absolutely have to. You've got no other way of doing it. Remember when Liverpool beat Bournemouth and Salah did nothing? It could happen again. Of course it could happen again. But, like, in that game, Salah should have scored once or twice for sure. Little bit unlucky to not get anything from that game, I think. For anyone that actually watched it. Start Gomez or Dyer. Gomez. Ixcham, thank you very much. Azaro, member for 19 months, thank you very much. Guaita or Ward. I'm going to say Ward. Naman, thank you very much. Which three to play? Cancelo, Gomez, White, Dallo or Trippier? Well, you can't bench Cancelo against Brighton at home. I think I would probably play Gomez because it's Nottingham Forest away. Then it's White, Dallo or Trippier. Then it's... I wouldn't play Dallo. Dallo would definitely be benched for me. So then it's Trippier or White. White's got the better chance at a clean sheet, but Trippier's more... I'd probably play Trippier, to be honest. Guys, again, if you want to know about Trent, like, it's literally written here. Like, right here. It's about to come up. Right now. There you go. Right there. It is a bit slow. I'll give you that. Maybe we need to speed it up, but it's there. What do you mean I'm not saying who said it? Why would I tell you who said it? Why would I tell you that? How do you think sources work? I tell you, you go and pester that person. That person never tells me anything ever again. If you don't want to take the news, like, don't take it. But I'm literally benching him. Yeah, and at 10:50, Team News and Ticks is going to post it as well, and that will confirm it. So, there you go. It's posted now. No Nunez, no Trent. No Nunez and Trent confirmed. Have the ticker at the top, the bottom, and round the sides. Salah's up front. Can I turn down Salah's striker versus Nottingham Forest away? If Henderson saves a Salah penalty, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, we got the full lineup now. Let me post it. That's apparently the team, according to Team News and Ticks. FPL's about to move the deadline 2 hours before kickoff. I don't think it will stop it. I don't think it will stop it, to be honest. People will just post it earlier. I don't know if Nunez is benched or not. He could be benched. He could be completely missed out. Carvalho, 5.4 million. Cheap as chips. Maybe that's... If you're looking to get rid of Trossard or Gross and you got 5.4 million, maybe a Carvalho punt is where it's at. Forest will sit so deep and Salah out wide or up front doesn't make much difference. Yeah, but people always say that. Like, teams will always sit deep against good teams, but these good teams continue to score goals. So, Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure Brighton are going to try and sit a little bit deeper against Man City. I mean, maybe not, actually. But you know what? Haaland's still going to score goals. So I don't think I would worry too much about that. I'm trying to work out, right, what would I hate more? Captain in Salah and he blanks and Haaland goes nuts. Or captain in Haaland and Salah absolutely hauls. Which one would I hate more? I actually think I would hate Salah hauling while I've captained Haaland. No, don't go with my captain decision. Make your own choice because I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just an idiot sat in front of a webcam that has no idea what they're doing. I would leave any more super chats now as well because we're panicking. We're panicking now. Zaha and Perisic out for White and Foden for a -8. I really want Foden, but I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't got a bench option for Perisic, you could do it. But if you do have someone good you can play instead of Perisic, I probably wouldn't. Trossard Kane to Salah, Solanke -4, or Trossard to Saka for free. Unless you're going to captain Salah, I would probably do Trossard to Saka instead. But I don't mind Trossard Kane to Salah and Solanke -4, to be honest with you. Well, way to say your credentials. I've always said that. I'm an idiot in front of a webcam. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know why you're watching, to be honest. It just makes no sense. Bjorn, thank you very much. Taz, Son or Mount to Foden, the other to Saka in Game Week 14. Son or Mount to Foden? Probably Mount. Who to bring in for Trent and Nunez if you're on a wild card? I mean, Jesus maybe as a striker you could go for. Otherwise, Tony Mitrovic probably. Maybe Skamaka. Trent, I mean, Cancelo, if you haven't got him. Gabriel's good. Trippier. De Bruyne to Salah for a hit. I don't have Foden. I don't know about a hit. If you're going to captain him, I would definitely do it. My missus will kill me if I captain Salah again and he doesn't do anything. She keeps saying to me, why do you keep doing this to yourself? Honestly, why do you keep doing this to yourself? Just captain Haaland is what she says. 5 minutes. Motas, thank you very much. Naman, Nunez or Firmino in? I think you have to go for Firmino if you're going for one of them this week because Nunez isn't playing. I went Salah. I have faith in how bad Forest are. If it was at home, I would definitely do it, I think. Am I really using the away thing as an excuse? The thing is, I'm going to need a goal within the first 5 minutes to settle the nerves. Like 5 minutes. Trent, is Trent not starting? I don't know. If only there was a way to know. If only there was a way to know if Trent's not starting or not. What to do with Dotty if I have him and Trippier? Probably just start Trippier. Start one between Trippier, Almiron, and Gay Almiron. I think Almiron. Can't believe I've said that. Play Peter. Thank you. Play Kilman and Roll or Trent to Robertson for free. I mean, I feel like if you do Trent to Robertson, it's great for this week, but what about next week? But I don't know. Yeah, maybe Trent to Robertson for free. But then, I don't know your team, so it depends if that's going to stop you doing a move next week. If it's not, I don't think it's a bad move. But you could be in the same issue next week. That's the problem. Robertson or Zaha or Tony to play this week. All of them. I mean, for this week, I'll say Tony, I guess. Man City 1 week rest. Liverpool none. De Zerbi will play football. Forest will shut up shop. You'd be like, people act, I don't get when people say that. Forest will shut up shop. What have they been trying to do all season? You know? Surely they've been trying to shut up shop and they can't do it because ultimately they're rubbish. Sell Bowen or Zaha for Foden for a hit. If you have to do it, I'd sell Zaha this week, I think. Can Bowen cover Foden this week? Possibly. It's a really good fixture. It's every chance. We haven't hit save team. We haven't hit save team yet. Forest have been trying to concede all season. Today they will try not to concede. Well, in that case, I don't know. I don't know. Forest not conceded more than one goal in each of their last 3 games. But what was the XG though? That's all we care about. What was the XG? We've only got 2 minutes. Why are we looking up XG stat? Why are we looking up XG statistics? With 2 minutes to go. Where's Nottingham Forest? God, they're so bad. Last 3 games. Brighton 1.7. Wolves only 1.2, but Wolves are really bad. And Aston Villa 0.5. I mean, to be fair, they've actually not conceded more than 1.7 in any of their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. But the game before that was Man City, and it was 3.7. So, you know, Liverpool are pretty good at football. Honestly, if he blanks, I'm doing it. If he blanks again and Haaland scores a hat-trick, I've said this so many times. I've said this like 4 times now. Like Kane captainers in game week 11, I think it was 11, and 9, they beat Haaland. If Salah blanks again, we're done. We're done. I think Man City... By the way, I'm not going into this thinking Man City will not score. Just for the record... I'm just hoping that Salah will score more points. Haaland is so scary, though. That's it now. I cannot watch the Man City match. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. Haaland's going to score a hat-trick again, isn't he? I can just see it already. I'm just picturing it now. I'm picturing his face as he runs off and celebrates that 3rd goal. And Salah's blanked again. It's Nottingham Forest. It's Nottingham Forest. Are we really in a world where I can't captain Salah against Nottingham Forest? Oh, I don't know. I haven't clicked save team. We're done. We're done. No, we're done. We're gonna stick to Salah. Oh, why do I do this? Oh, if Salah blanks again, I honestly cannot take it after a green arrow. We're locked in. I might put money on a Haaland hat trick as well. I haven't put a bet on for a little while. I might put one on Haaland hat trick. Can't wait for the knee jerk stream. Why did I captain Salah? He can't do this to me again. I'm gonna have to try and watch it now. I think my son's got a football match this afternoon, but I don't think it kicks off until after the Liverpool game. If Salah blanks there, I'm going to stop captaining people from early kickoffs. Honestly, it's the Wednesday, Saturday turnaround. Like, I think if Liverpool had a fit squad, I don't think I would have captained Salah because I think there would have been a good chance he would come off early. But I just don't know who they can bring him off for. Oh, I hope he outscores him. Seriously. One more round of misery. One more round of misery. Here's the interesting thing. If Salah does outscore him, big if, he's got Leeds at home next week. I might captain him again. I'm going to have this exact same... I'm going to have this exact same problem next week because Salah's going to have Leeds at home. I guess if Nunez and Firmino are playing that, it won't be so bad. Are you going Salah captain to draw traffic if it goes bad? It makes no difference, honestly. It's actually, like, I know people think that. Like, I know they used to say that about, like, Arsenal fan TV and stuff. When things go wrong, you get more views. And, like, I will get more comments. Like, people, trust me, as soon as Salah blanks, my comments on the deadline stream will be full of people, right? It will be full of it. And if Salah does really well, there'll be less people. But in terms of views, like, you want to be doing well in FPL to get better views. You don't want to be doing bad. So... captaining Salah in the hope that he blanks does not get more views. That's just, honestly, trust me. I feel sick about it now. Do I like rugby? Not especially. Like I might watch it the odd time, but not really. What score would you guess Haaland would get? Is that you're up against? I see. The thing is, that's the thing. I think Haaland's definitely it's definitely a goal. Haaland's gonna score. So it's like 8 or 9 points already. So Salah's got to beat. I think that's the big worry. Seven goals for Liverpool, 1 Salah contribution. I'll look forward to that assist. It will definitely be assist. Haaland could score 4. I think you've got. I think you got. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I think you've got to stick to your guns sometimes, haven't you? It's Nottingham Forest. I just don't want to live in a world where we can't captain Salah against Nottingham Forest. Haaland 28-0 against Brighton. It could happen. Did a -12 for Nunez, Trent and Saka. What? Why'd you do that? You must not have waited for the team, I guess. Still can't get over 0 goal contributions versus Bournemouth. I've captained Haaland 4 times and never had double digits, so he's definitely getting 10 points today. At least 10 points. Salah is a better fixture and Brighton are decent. Brighton are decent, but I think you've got to remember Man City are the best attack in the league, right? So that does counteract a lot of the good defensive stuff from Brighton. Look, you say that though, right? So FPL Sledge, right? You feel sick for going for Salah. I feel sick going for Haaland. It was a 50-50. People won't agree with that after the fact. They won't. A lot of people won't agree with it now. I don't. You might say that Haaland is better than Salah. Some people might say that Salah is better than Haaland. It's not like a 17-point swing decision. And I think that's what's hurt so much over those weeks where Haaland's got his hat-tricks. Is yes, Haaland was a better captain, but that many points, like 18 points better than Salah in game week 9, I don't know. And if it's 18 points again, that is harsh. Salah is not an 18 points less worse captain than Haaland this week. He just isn't, and I won't agree with anybody that says he is. I can agree with you if you think, or not agree, but I will accept if you think that Haaland is a better captain than Salah this week, right? That's fair enough, but we're not talking 15 plus points difference. That is not the case. Oh my God, he's going to score 15 more points. Anyway, I got to go. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. Whatever happens, I'll be back on Sunday. I was thinking that, will I actually be back on Sunday if Haaland was... Yeah, I will be back on Sunday, of course. We'll do the knee-jerk stream. There is one game on Monday this week, which is West Ham versus Solanke. So Solanke's going to do well that game, I'm sure. But we'll be back on Sunday either way, just to see the aftermath. Let's see if Salah really is finished. He could be. Just imagine if Haaland is benched. He's not going to be benched. He's not going to be benched. He's had a week off. You're not living if you don't captain Salah against Nottingham Forest. Yeah, let's hope. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, don't be boring. Oh, you're always a template manager. You're always cautious. You always do the same thing. Why are you doing that? It's really boring. I'm going to captain Salah. Whoa, you can't do that. You absolutely cannot captain Salah. It's the same every time. That's why I don't really listen to or take in what people kind of say about moves and stuff like that. Because there'll always be like loads of people that want one way, loads of people that want the other way. So you have to try and ignore it. It's difficult because there's so many comments and stuff, but it is what it is. Anyway, please do give it a like. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 350k or something like that. Good luck for those on Wildcard. I hope you do worse than I do. Good luck to Salah captainers. Anyone that's captain Haaland. I hope he blanks. I hope he blanks. That's all I can say. Because why would I not want points? Yeah. See you later. Enjoy your weekends as well, by the way.